Hello.
Hey.
How is everyone? I know I've just asked you both backstage, but I'm going to ask you again.
Yeah.
That's the standard right now in this heat.
I'm sleepy. Yeah. I was sitting out in the sun earlier and got bored and came in. My book was starting to melt. It was doing that thing in the heat where it was like curling up.
Oh.
When you said
Oh,
your
dear.
book was starting to melt, I wasn't expecting that it was actually melting. I thought you were just saying it.
Yeah. It was because I'd left it sitting on the seat outside while I went inside to put sun cream on. And when I came back, it was like curving.
That's not good.
It's melting.
I'm not sure if we will have a Tori on tonight or not. We shall see. She might just surprise us and just pop. Oh my god, my hair just keeps blowing in my face because I've got a fan on and it's really annoying trying to talk.
Yeah, but you can't turn the fan off. I don't think you'll survive.
I will not.
I'm still in I'm in like a vest top and short shorts, so
I'm in like a really thin summer dress.
I have to have a t-shirt.
Is that a Hamilton t-shirt?
Are we shocked?
I have other musical t-shirts. It could have been a different one. You don't know. My red one's in the wash. I wore it yesterday.
I have 2 6 t-shirts and that's it.
I have one. I've got the white one with the black sleeves that have got the tour dates.
Yeah.
On. I like that one. I'm gonna guess it's just your face that was seen on the thumbnail. We're good. Hope you're good. I'm reading Mistborn. Ooh, nice. I still haven't read the 4th, 5th, and 6th Mistborn. I've only read the first trilogy.
I haven't read any of them.
I really liked them. I really enjoyed them. And I read them physically. That's back when I used to read high fantasy physically only.
Who is this Becca that you're speaking of? I have the
Why
first.
do you hate me?
I just remembered.
If it helps, I don't have it. But I also have not pre-ordered that edition.
You deserved that.
There is not a copy of that book
your
in this
fault.
house. We're doing well. We're not
We don't
commenting.
have a copy in my house either. Well, we have an ebook copy, but that's not the same.
I'm saying I can't torment you with it.
That's true.
Oh, Meg's got the audiobook pre-order.
See, I had to use my credit this month to pre-order the Shadow Cabinet, which came through either yesterday or today.
It only got released yesterday.
So it was yesterday. The days are just blurring into each other at this point.
It's Friday tomorrow.
Yes, it is. And I have a half day at work.
I know working tomorrow, so today is my Friday.
Nice.
Yeah, I only work 4 hours a day, so. Get a haircut tomorrow, though.
Hey.
Nothing, it's just going to be a trim. I'm sorting this fringe out. The fringe that's meant to sit there.
Hi, all.
I did not put an out of office email on, but I do not care enough to log back in to put one on.
Oh, well.
It's one day.
Hi, all. I'm new to this channel, Sprints. Welcome. Hi, I'll be continuing Trials of Hollow book 2. Have about 2 hours left, and then I'll continue with book 3. Nice. Hey, hope everyone's doing good. We're good. Hope you're good. Just finished up 2 books I was reading. I don't know what to pick up next. Hattie got there first. Got any options we could help you choose?
Yeah, that's options.
You can't say you don't know what to pick up next and then not give me options. Well, you know what our answer is going to be.
Currently listening to Fourth Wing. Do you know what? I've just realised I've got voice notes from Emma, and I've got a feeling they're voice notes about Fourth Wing because I wanted like some updates because I'm not sure if I want to read it. So I'm gonna listen to those in the fourth sprint. It's because I was looking at the word fourth wing.
You're gonna wait until we get to a fourth sprint.
I don't think we're doing a fourth sprint. It's the evening. Yeah. Hey, really should finish my uni paperwork, but got till 7 a.m. on Tuesday to write 2 people's names down and check that everything's done before I start placement. So might read more of Imogen, obviously. Nice.
But that's going to take you, I know, like, I'm playing devil's advocate, that's going to take you all of 5 minutes. Just get out of the way. Just get out of the way.
Yeah, I would fully just like get it done so that I'm like, it's done.
You don't have to think about it.
I would say that I'm going to do that, and then I would do it last minute.
To be fair, even if it does end up being a last minute thing, at least it's not a lot to do. So it's not so bad. Aloha, really, I should read a bit more of Fourth Wing, but I've just got out of the shower, so just getting sorted for bed. Yeah, I literally got home, had dinner, and then showered because I was like, you know, when you just feel gross.
I was going to shower in the I was going to shower in the first sprint, but then I've also not long since eaten, so I'm like, no, I'm going to wait a bit. I don't want to move.
That is fair. Hi, Becca and Andy. Hi, everyone. Hey. There is a 7th one. I'm pretty sure it's only out in hardback at the moment, therefore I will not be purchasing it until it comes out in paperback, because I have them all in paperback. But yeah, I'm probably not going to read them anytime soon because I'm only just starting to get back into some fantasies, and I don't want to throw myself back in with Mistborn, even though they are smaller.
The fantasy that you should read is, because you've got back into reading this series, is you should read the 3rd book in the Dosab series.
Don't worry, me and Emma have already said we're reading it in either July or August.
Yeah, but that's too far away. That's not specific enough. I need you to finish the series.
Emma, shall we read the 3rd Dosab book in July? We will set a date in July. I'm also meant to be reading that because mine came.
Everyone has love theoretically except Becca.
I feel like it's like punishing me for the fact I've already read it, but then that's not fair because
I've already read it.
Who's already read it? Ash has already read it, and they've got their copies.
I think mine is because I've been on at Waterstones about late deliveries, so now they're like, she will yell at us if we don't give her this book. I'm pretty sure that there's something else meant to be arriving, but I just don't know what it is.
I'm trying to think what else has come out. I mean, you've already got your Shadow Cabinet, haven't you?
Yeah, I got that early, thank God.
Yeah, so it's not that. I don't know what else is coming out soon.
I'm sure it might have just been the email for Love Theoretically, but I was sure I got 2. I was like, oh, there's 2 books coming. But
I don't know. Hold on. Tonight I'll be reading some more of ACOWAR. Are you enjoying it? I really want to reread them. I don't know.
Isn't there going to be some kind of Sergei Mass read along at some point?
Huh?
I think somebody's planning a mass along.
Yeah, it's not really a secret. They haven't officially announced it, but Ash and Tori. the Twitter exists.
I couldn't remember exactly who it was. I just knew it was somebody. But because I'm not interested in Sergei Mass, I didn't take it in. I just remember that it's not like people keep making a face every time Sergei Mass is mentioned because there's a read along happening.
Yeah, I've seen Ash talking about it, and I'm just like, yeah, good for you.
I will be taking part. I want to actually annotate. I say annotate. It will literally just be the moment Rowan comes in. It will just be loads of like love hearts.
I don't even think I can do what I do with you with your Cassie Clare one, where I like sort of come in to support, because I'm like, no, I have zero interest in these books.
I will say that.
I know what's happening, even though I'm not reading them.
When we get to the Kingdom of Ashlife show, you're gonna want to cry. We'll cry.
Oh, I'll be there.
we will cry. There's a while until that, considering this read along hasn't even started.
Mm-hmm.
I'll still be there.
I love how I'm saying we. I'm not on it. I mean, I'll be crying typing.
I think you should be on it for that one, just so as many people are crying on screen as possible, just so I can laugh at you all. I'm a lovely.
Hi all, I'm reading husband material this evening. Nice.
I really want to read boyfriend material, but I cannot. Like every time I go into a bookshop, they've got husband material, but not boyfriend material. And I'm like,
I got boyfriend material bought for me for, I think it was Christmas. Have I read it? No.
I listened to the audiobooks of both of them on Scribd.
I'll get there eventually. Maybe.
It's just
That's why I really should do it, Andy, but need to get it out to write them in. That's fair.
do it.
I've got thoughts about this book, but I also want to be fair because many said it gets better. Oh,
Is that Fourth
see,
Wing?
I trust Emma's judgment. I trust Emma, especially where fantasy is concerned. So if Emma doesn't think it's all that, then I definitely won't like it.
I don't read fantasy, but I want to read Fourth Wing because the main character's got ETS.
That's fair.
It's like I should be supporting this, but I also don't read fantasy. My hair's not doing it. It's a bell.
You have a bell. Hello, Bell. Oh, that was a big yawn.
Oh, hi, Hamish.
Why has everyone got dogs except for me?
Jealous chops. Jealous chops.
I finished
with my dog earlier, and that was it.
Oh. I finished Fourth Wing yesterday, and I can't wait for the next book. Yeah, see, I've heard almost everyone raving about it, but when the first reviews started coming in, I was seeing oh, it's not all that, and then it actually got released, and people were raving about it, and I'm like, I don't know who to trust on this.
I will hate it.
Gonna continue one last stop.
Do not hate that book, though. I love that book. Read it.
That book is amazing.
I prefer Red, White, and Royal Blue.
Oh yeah, that's the correct opinion, but I still love it.
Don't get me wrong, I loved Red, White, and Royal Blue, but not as much. And I'm going to be honest, I'm not looking forward to is it a TV show or a movie? I don't even know. Not looking forward to it. I don't think it's going to be good. I will see people's judgment on it, but I don't think it's going to be good.
I think it's going to be cheesy bad, but bad, good bad.
I think it's going to be fine if I separate it from the book. I think it's going to be a fun watch, but I don't think it's going to be a perfect adaptation of the book.
I can't do that. If there is a book to it and I have read the book, it needs to be as close to, unless there are valid reasons for changes, like in Heartstopper, there was an additional character to create drama. That was acceptable.
There were several additional characters.
Well,
there were several additional characters.
Yeah, but there was one in particular that was to create a conflict type thing.
Imogen.
Yeah, and then there was a change of character because in case they want radio violence. Yeah. I will say that because I think a lot of what the issues people have with Red, White, and Royal Blue before they've seen it is that they've done the opposite. They've got rid of some characters, but I think that's to make it more streamlined because it's a film rather than a TV show, so you can't fully flesh everyone out. But if people want more Casey McQuiston happiness in their life, more people just need to read I Kiss Shara Wheeler because barely anyone's read it and it upsets me.
I need the US paperback to match my other two.
So do I, but I still got the UK hardback because why not? It's a YA, so I can separate it because it's a different one.
Oh, is the US hardback the taller hardback?
I've got the UK hardback.
The taller paperback.
Yes.
US paperback. I think Tori might have that. She has it, but I don't know what size it is.
Most likely on US Amazon, and I'm gonna be trying to get the US Love Theoretically.
I don't know if it's out paperback in the US yet.
Oh, is it not?
Because I know that because she got it came in one of the book boxes, but she's getting rid of it. But I didn't want it because I don't want to read it because I've heard it's not good. And I already wasn't the biggest fan of.
Hang on one second.
One last stop.
I really liked it. It's obviously different because it's YA, but there's a lot of it's set sort of in the Bible Belt of America, and there's a lot of discussions on sort of being LGBTQ in this small Bible Belt town, and I just found it really interesting.
The premise sounds a lot like Looking for Alaska.
Well, it's like Paper Towns. It's
Paper Towns, yeah.
Yeah. No, I get that, but it's not though. It's very different. but like, yeah, the initial premise is similar, but then there's so much more to it.
Chloe, me and Emma are going to read it in July.
Good.
Ash will also be very happy with that.
So will Meg. You'll be happy that she's going to read the last Dosab book in July. I told her she got to read it in July, not August.
Well, for Meg's on sprints, but not on sprints.
She's not feeling the best, so she's there, but she's not up for human interaction. She's shaking her head at me right now. She's going to be reading Yellowface tonight, though, which I'm very excited about.
I mean, to be fair, Becca, I won't get to it till July, so it's there, but not there. Right, options. Taken by the Filthy Bratva, Filthy Obsession, Werewolf Weekend, Legend, The House in the Wood, The Dance Teacher of Paris.
I have no idea.
With Filthy in.
3 of them sound like potential smut.
Yeah.
Legend, I'm guessing, is the Marie Lou.
I think.
The House in the Wood sounds like a horror, and The Dance Teacher of Paris sounds like a World War II historical fiction to me.
It's a very broad range of books.
Yeah. Filthy Bratva seems like a Russian mob smut.
Yeah.
I am listening to that one right now. Oh yeah. Well, this is the cover.
Oh
yes.
Yeah.
Read that.
I wrote that one.
Mafia romance.
I want to reread ACOTAR massively, but Nessian through the books until Silver Flames is painful. Yeah. But Throne of Glass I'm ready for. I only reread Throne of Glass last year, but I am so ready to reread them again.
I can hear Kay doing something, and I just don't know what she's doing, but I can hear something going on downstairs.
Yes, I'm enjoying it. About a third through just now. I think at the moment ACOMAF is better. That will not change, but we'll see after I read the next 2/3. I'm gonna be honest with you, ACOWAR is incredible, but it's not ACOMAF. But when you get to ACOSUF, that just throws the others out of the pot. Honestly, I refuse to call it its name. I'm not saying it. They had one job. I literally spent the first 2 months of knowing the name of it, calling it ACOSAF, because I thought it was Silver and Flames. But no, they had to change the name. Sorry.
Not bitter at all.
No, not at all.
Meg's on your side. She said it's frustrating.
Yeah, you had a formula going, don't.
Yeah. Although it's really satisfying saying Hosab, because Hoeb doesn't sound right, but Hosab just rolls off the tongue. So they made up for it a little bit, just not much. I got Boyfriend Material from a charity shop. To be fair, it's meant to be more romance and fantasy, so maybe Andy, you'd like it, but it reads very young adult. And that's why I don't think I'll like it. I think the movie's going to be a junk food movie.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
I think my issue with Red, White and Royal Blue is that the actors don't have any chemistry in interviews, and that scares me for the general tone of the show.
I've purposely not watched a lot of the interviews because I've heard people saying that, so I don't want to have preconceptions, because it might, they're actors, they might be completely different when they're actually acting.
Did you see that awful poster where they were so clearly photoshopped?
Yeah.
I was just at this point, I don't even care if the show's good, the movie's good or not. It's the fact that, why do you not just get them to sit next to each other in a room and take a picture? Why are you photoshopping them on? It looks awful.
One of them had a Tide mark as well for the makeup.
Come
on. The thing is, we've been spoiled for actors when it comes to Joe and Kit, because they're literally
the whole cast in that.
But have you seen Joe and Kit in doing interviews and stuff like that? They're always touching each other, or Kit's standing behind Joe with his arms around him, or no wonder people think that they're in a relationship.
Yeah.
But they're just really touchy feeling.
They're so comfortable around each other, and they're so close as friends that they can have that sort of chemistry.
Yeah.
And it's just I love them. They're so cute.
They're so cute.
Andy, I did it. Also made sure I'd filled in my timesheet fully as well.
And now you can relax.
Legend is a mafia book. Oh.
So I think we have a theme.
Hey everyone, currently rereading The Martian. I love that book so much. Akasef is got it. I accept no slander. P.S. Obviously totally fine not to like it. It's fine not to like it. You're just wrong.
No slander other than the fact that the title is stupid.
Yeah. You're allowed to have that criticism of it.
Akasef.
I hope you're enjoying Vicky. I absolutely loved The Martian. So good. And Will Wheaton, just perfect as narrator. I love him so much. Although I now can't look or listen to Will Wheaton without thinking about the dice curse, because he literally cannot roll a dice and it get a good number unless, I think there's been once, Ash isn't here to correct me if I'm wrong on this. I think there's been once he rolled a natural 20, which was hilarious because it was the one time the goal was to roll low. So he essentially still rolled a natural 1. And it's just he is cursed and no one ever believes him. So they'll go to him at conventions and give him a dice and be like, roll it. And he will roll badly every time. It's great. I didn't read this one. It's one of my favorite books and movies. I absolutely love it. I read the book almost 2 years ago. It was actually, I read the book when my dad was in hospital and it was so needed. It was one of the things that got me through. And then we watched the film a few weeks later and it's such a good film. Sebastian Stan's in it.
I won't accept criticism of.
I didn't realise Sebastian Stan was in the movie until I was watching it. I was like, I know his face. Bucky.
I read it just before the film came out because I got it from the library when I was at uni, and I remember reading it purposely because I knew the film was coming out, and I wanted to read it before I saw it.
Oh my God, there is a child screaming outside my house. Shut up, you don't live round here. We live in a cul-de-sac, which means everyone thinks this is a play area. There is a park down there. Go play in it.
We also live in a cul-de-sac, but we don't seem to have children playing at the end of it, which is good because we're right on the end of it. Yeah, but there are children living next door instead.
It's so
annoying. We are in the unfortunate circumstance where all we had around us were older people whose children were grown up, but not parents themselves. Over the past few years, they've now become parents. So now the grandkids are coming over. So it's
yeah, see, it's more the houses that back onto our cul-de-sac. They have the young children and they just let them run wild. And it's you have gardens. Let the kids loose in your own garden. Leave us alone. Yes, definitely one of the best book to movie adaptations. Yes. Have you watched the stuff Red, White and Royal Blue actors did for the GQ on YouTube? The chemistry seemed better in that. I haven't. I'm honestly not that fussed about it. If it was One Last Stop, I'd be eating that up. But I loved Red, White and Royal Blue when I read it. And then when I read One Last Stop, I just loved it so much more that it really I didn't love Red, White and Royal Blue as much.
Yeah, I think you need to reread Red, White and Royal Blue, particularly the emails, and then just fall in love with it all over.
See, my problem is that August, is August her name? And Red, White and Royal, and One Last Stop. My problem with her is that she was such a cantankerous pain in the arse that she was like, oh my God, these people. And I was like, shut the fuck up. You're grumpy cantankerous. Just, you're a bitch, shut up. At no point was I I really like this character. She was just yeah, these people met me randomly and allowed me to live in their house, but they're all fucking weirdos. And I'm like, then leave. She's like, but they're my friends. And I'm like, well, we don't want to have a friend like you. Jesus. I just don't like her. If I met her in real life, I'd be like, no, thanks. Whereas Alex and Henry, I would love to know in real life. But she's written like that. That's the point. But I just don't like her.
They don't even have to be all over each other as actors, but they don't act like they even talk outside of it. Perfect chemistry. Hannibal actors. The new interview of Vampire Cast. I mean, I don't accept criticism from Inn of Kings. You were wrong. Reread the book. Is this Red Rat Roleplay? I'm not saying I don't like it. I just like One Last Stop more. Okay, now I want to speed through Akawar and Akafas so I can get to Akasuf. Luckily, Akafas is tiny. It's really quick to read. My advice, don't let Akafas put you... Why did everyone hate on Akafas? I feel like I'm in the minority of people that love that book.
I have no opinion.
Obviously you do.
The translation I'm having to do in my head to remember what these books are called.
Yeah.
I'm like Court of
Frost and Starlight. I'm confused. I'm charging my phone. It was on 27 and now it's 26. How the math ain't mathing. If it's really warm there,
or if you're also still using it at the same time, and you're using the battery quicker than it can charge.
And also, if it's really hot, sometimes it doesn't charge as quickly. So if you're using it at the same time, it's going to just drain the battery as if you weren't charging it. Because I had that the other day with my iPad. It was too hot. If Akafas is bad, at least the book is short. It's not bad.
Yeah.
But that is true. If you don't like it, at least it's like a short book. Also, I need to tell someone this because it's driving me insane. My manager had a baby, absolutely cute, but her Facebook post has 874 likes and 573 comments.
The comments I can understand. If people are having like conversations in the comments, that
okay, you do that. Don't start having a conversation. If you want to talk, message, because it's just going to keep coming up on my feed, and I don't care.
I just don't go on Facebook anymore.
I rarely go on it.
I go on it to nosy, but I don't actually post or do anything other than like just spam from like, this is what the people at school are doing.
I'm going to check my memories. That's about it.
I use Time Hop for that. Because Time Hop also pulls through my Twitter memories as well. Absolutely. Such a good look, Andy.
It's my Pippi Longstockings. I can't decide what I want to do on my hair because I hate it touching like this bit of my armpits, but I hate it all touching my back. It's always like I'm just gonna hold it, like I'm just gonna like I can't even remember. Oh yeah, I did that. I was like, I'm just gonna hold it off me a little bit. But it made me laugh.
Hi, my darlings. We had a full hotel internet outage for the last 2-3 hours. Nightmare. All sorted, so just finishing up and I'll be home. I hope it goes quickly. No, I meant reread Ruin of Kings. Oh, that makes sense.
I have not read it at all yet. I do own it, but I have not read it.
I don't read it.
I do not own it. I do not plan to.
And to be fair, if I get fully back into like those sort of books again, I might give it a go. But as of right now, I don't want to end up DNFing it because I'm just not into it. Because it won't be the book's fault, it'll be mine. No, I'm not using it. I'm on my laptop. Oh, maybe you need a new charger.
Or a new phone.
Have you switched it on at the wall?
I'm laughing because I've definitely done that.
I've done that. Everybody's done it at some point. Kay did it once overnight.
Oh.
And she was lucky I had enough charge for her alarm to go off.
To be fair, I think I did that a few weeks back. It was when I was ill and I thought I'd turned it on, but I obviously had just crashed. I'd like plugged my phone in, put it on. I remember
you raging about it because you put it on like the contactless charger, the don't have to plug it in, just lie it on the thing charger. And you had
that's a different time.
You were raging.
That's the one I have in work. I have the wireless one in work.
And
at
like,
home, I plug it in and then I have it on the stand. That was not fun. I'm sorry. 573 individual. No, couldn't be me. No. I have Space Buns today. Yes. Love Space Buns. I haven't done Space Buns for work. I'm like, do I do it? It is Casual Friday and I'm only on a half day tomorrow. But if I do Space Buns tomorrow, then I'll have to do Space Buns Saturday as well. Because otherwise my hair's just going to be like out here. So I don't know if I want to commit to 2 days of Space Buns because I'll end up with a headache.
You turn into Monica in Barbados. It's the humidity!
That was my hair in Florida at times. And I was like, I can't deal with this. The charger is new and it's turned on. Is it really, really hot where you are? Because it could just be the heat is like draining it and not actually letting it charge. Maybe take it off of charge for a bit, leave it to cool down, and then try again.
Have you tried turning it off and back on again?
I've tried turning it off and on again. Holding your hair up like that, you look a bit like the girl from Zap. Showing my age, but it was an old kid's show on ITV. You could put it is 2 plaits.
Plaits, yeah.
Oh, yes, I remember that program.
It used to be on ITV when you got home.
Yes. Grizzly Tales for Gruesome Kids. My Parents Were Aliens. They were my favourite too. They were the god tier shows. Space Buns meant the hairstyle Princess Leia had. Yeah. So it was.
I think you're thinking Queen Amidala.
No, Leia has Space Buns,
yeah, but I think you maybe thought you meant Leia, not Leia, Amidala's here, because that would be mad.
Oh my god, could you imagine? Although, to be fair, the amount of cosplayers that do the hair, I'm just bow down to you. So glad someone knows what I'm on about. I remember that too. Right, we have been talking for a long time, so we're going to go on a sprint. And
We've done the thing again where none of us have actually said what we're doing.
Oh, yeah. What's everyone doing?
I have one story left to read of Love to Love You.
The best one. Well,
the best one, yeah.
Under One Roof is my favourite, but Below Zero is a very close second for me.
Opposite for me.
We can all agree Stuck with Use the Worst one.
We both agree that one's not so good.
Meg's on has the same opinion as Andy.
Fair.
I also immediately wanted to read The Martian afterwards. Actually, I did read The Martian afterwards.
Andy, what's your plans?
We have to haul out all of our camping gear because realistically we now only have 2 days before we go camping in which we can check our camping gear because we go away on the 3rd of July, which is in 2 weeks. It's not even 2 weeks away. But Kay is off yesterday and today, and then she's off Friday, Saturday next week. But we're going to Pride in Edinburgh on Saturday, so we can't do it on Saturday. So we have today and Friday next week to haul everything out of the cupboards and check it and make sure it's. We need to get the tent out as well. So
good luck. Good luck. At least it's a bit cooler than it was middle of the day.
Otherwise, I'm reading Chosen Ones by Veronica Roth that I bought for this.
That's pretty. I am going to read The Captive, which is the second Secret Circle book. I hated the first one a little bit. Huh?
Why are you reading the second one then?
So I bought the first one, which is book 1 and half of book 2. I bought this in 2017. And then Liv went out of her way to get me the matching cover because they had discontinued it. So I'm like, even if I unhaul these, I need to at least read them because she went to so much trouble to get me this one. I have to read it. So I'm just going to force myself for it. They're short books. This is 3 books and I've already read this much of one of them. So I can do it. I'm just going to hate it. It's fine.
I watched Gavin's video where he read all the Secret Circle and I was like,
oh yeah, as far as I'm concerned, there's only 3 books. Liv has told me don't read the second trilogy. It is ridiculous. Don't do it. So as far as I'm concerned, once I've done this, that's it. The series is done. But I'm still bitter because I really love the TV show, and this is so different.
I really want to watch the TV show.
Just don't, because they cancelled it after season 1 and they left it on a massive cliffhanger, which isn't in the book. So yeah, don't do it. Just don't do it. Yeah.
Don't do it, Andy. Just don't do it.
Shows you because I don't remember much of my childhood. It's mental health.
Mental health, isn't it?
I was Wizardora for my favourite. It's only 19 degrees and my phone's cool. I have no other suggestions. I don't know. But I hope it fixes itself. But on that note, I need to edit first because I want to get as much of my vlog edited now. So I'm going to do that first, and then I'm going to read.
So you may be a little bit busy this weekend.
Yeah, just a bit. So I'll see you all in 45 minutes. Hello.
Ooh. I timed that totally accidentally, but well.
How did you do?
54 pages.
Nice.
This one is definitely better than the second one.
Yeah, definitely. Andy, how did it go?
Fine, yeah, we got the roof box cleaned. Well, Kate cleaned the roof box and we got it on the car. We've got a new water container and a table ordered. We didn't have a table last time, and that was a slight problem. I'm just about to contact a electrician about getting our oven fixed.
Oh.
It's just the heating coil's gone. The rest of it's fine. It just needs replaced.
Hopefully that's an easy fix.
Yeah.
I edited my vlog up until now anyway. But it's like 15 minutes already. Like, granted, I was about to say I'm not gonna vlog much because I'm not gonna be reading, but that's gonna be a lie. I'm reading Aurora's End this weekend at Ashes, so I'm gonna have thoughts.
I filmed a vlog clip when I got back last night, and I was like, "There was a Becca. I promise, she did exist. I forgot to film her."
We were sat in KFC for like over an hour. We could have done a quick vlog clip, and we both forgot.
Like, no, she does exist. She was there.
And then I read 12 pages. Still hate it because it's following on directly from the first one where there's a trope that is like my pet peeve trope that I absolutely hate and makes me DNF books sometimes.
Oh, okay. Meg's nodding her head like she very much knows what you're talking about.
I very much know what you're talking about because I watched Gavin's vlog when he read The Secret Circle.
Yeah. It's fine. I hate it. I'm going to be shocked if this gets more than a 2-star. I'm fully just reading the rest of this trilogy, so I don't feel bad when I unhaul them.
When?
Yeah, when. These aren't staying. Where this is in reference to the phone. I'm hoping it started charging now. Hopefully. Welcome back. Hi everyone, reading The Couple Next Door. Nice. Read 60 pages of Fourth Wing and scrolled TikTok. I still forgot to listen to your voice notes, Emma. I apologise. Fourth Sprint. Hi, how's everyone? Good. Hey all, super sorry my dad didn't want me to sprint while I was eating. That is absolutely fine. Welcome back. I hate my work printed.
There's more later on, I think.
I need to print 20 more pages and I've been fighting for the last half hour. Oh. But I've had my
She hates the word printer when using card.
Apparently there's a platypus in it.
It's tidied my office tonight and looks so much bigger and they better keep it tidy. Tori will riot if she goes in and it's messy. I realised I hadn't had dinner, so I made and ate dinner and tidied up a little. Nice. Joined during the sprint, but managed to read a chapter. I'll finish book 2 next sprint. Yes, I've got this. Got to page 95 of The Martian. Was hoping to finish this tonight, but don't know if it will happen. Hopefully it does, but if not, there's always another day. I finished Cherish earlier. I'm now reading Dark Witch by Nora Roberts. I fully said to my mum, I was like, if you want to read Cherish, because it's on Scribd, like the audiobook, read it this month because I'm reading it next month, and if they limit me, I'm gonna cry. Like, I want to read Cherish next month. I was gonna try and fit it in this month, but then I was like, no, you can wait. And I wrote it in pen in my planner that I'm reading it in July, so July will be one of the first books I read, whether it's on my official TBR or not. It's getting better, so there's hope, but my brain isn't braining. Oh no.
I feel like I should give Meg's updates and she's here but not here. She read 86 pages of Yellowfin.
Oh, nice.
Is she as brain twisted as I was when I was reading it?
I have not yet watched your vlog, and I need to know your thoughts on it because you read it and gave me no opinions, and I need to know because I've read it twice.
It's because my brain's mush.
Okay, fair. Is your brain mush at the minute? Yeah, she's nodding, but I don't know if that's just because her brain is mush in general. Yeah.
My thoughts on it aren't coherent.
Okay. I'm going to watch your vlog. I went to watch it yesterday, and then I had a meeting at work.
I didn't update once I finished it. I just forgot because I was so. But it's not much changed, but like it was just really.
What rating did you give it?
4.5.
Okay.
It just didn't. The writing style didn't grab me the way it did in Babel.
Yeah, it's a very different writing style. I get that. I preferred it the second time I read it.
Most likely I will too once I get round the head twisties.
Yeah, I think I was expecting it more, whereas the first time it took me a while to sort of settle into it.
That's Chloe's way of saying reread it.
Yeah.
I will, eventually.
I mean, you can wait a while. I read it the first time like last September, so it's been a while.
Yeah.
That's fair. I'm starting They Both Die at the End by Adam Silvera. I love that book so much.
I went to the theatre the other week and was on Instagram. Surprise, surprise. I was on Instagram and I was like, because I was on my own and I was just like flicking through Instagram stories. And Adam Silvera posted a picture of the same theatre I was at. And then I looked down because I was sat it was like in the round. So I was sat in the circle, but you could see all the people sat in the stalls. And I looked down, I'm like, oh, he looks familiar. And literally Adam Silvera was sat there watching Brokeback Mountain at the same time I was. I was like, this is strange. And then I came outside and he was talking on the phone outside. And I was like, okay.
Oh.
Random thing.
That's hilarious as well because he doesn't live in London.
No, I'd been seeing him on social media. He'd been in London for about like 2 or 3 weeks at this point, just watching shows at the theatre. I was like, I love this for you.
It's like, same.
I still need to read the prequel to They Both Die at the End though because I'm waiting for the paperback because I'm still annoyed that I pre-ordered paperback and then they changed it to a hardback and I messaged them when it first happened saying I pre-ordered a paperback but it's now saying hardback. Like, what am I going to get? Oh, you'll get what the listing says when you ordered it. So I was like, okay, I'm going to get a paperback. It came. Not only was it damaged, but it was a hardback, so I sent it back and got a refund.
What's more annoying is that I knew it was going to be a hardback, so I kept it because I'd bought the special edition of the first one. I was like, oh, well, at least it'll match that. No, they're different sizes. You can't get a matching UK edition. I need to get a US edition of the prequel, actually. Well, I say I need to because Meg gave me her US edition of the first one. But I enjoyed the second one, but I don't know if I enjoyed it enough to have multiple copies of that one.
Yeah.
That just reminded me. Fairyloot are doing a sale on the 21st at 1 p.m. for the UK for all the books that they have stock left of, one of which is the Fairyloot edition of Babel.
Oh, yeah.
I have Tori, Pia, Vicky and Bobby are all going to log in so that they make sure that I get a fucking copy of it.
You first.
I mean, if I didn't already have a copy, I would like to think that my friends would also have the same energy for me, considering how much I spoke about that book. But I'm okay.
Yeah, I was like, I need this book, and I was like, because I don't know because I've never bought anything from Fairyloot, so I don't know if you'll get access, if it'll be priority access for people who get Fairyloot or.
What I'd say with those sales is just keep trying because I tried to get the Heartstopper the editions when they did that, when they released them on the Fairy Trove sale afterwards, and I couldn't get those, but I just kept trying to get on the website, and once I got in, I managed to at least get the Stephanie Garber. I can never remember the titles of those books. The first one in the series.
Once Upon a Broken Heart.
Once Upon a Broken Heart. I managed to get that one. And the good thing is as well is, well, it doesn't really matter for this one because it's a standalone, but because I bought that one in the Fairy Trove sale, I still got the pre-order early access for the second one. But yeah, you just have to keep trying.
We're all I'm going to be at work and hopefully I'll have a chance to actually try and get it. So there's going to be 5 of us trying to get me one copy of Babel.
What day is it on?
It's a Friday, I think.
Yeah, it is.
depending on what I'm doing at work, if it's not a day when I'm in hearings, I can also try.
I would love to help, but I will probably be on train up to Ashes, and signal on that train is not going to work.
It's one of those things where it's like I might cry. Because it's the edition that it's my favourite edition is the Fairy edition. I was at Tori's looking at hers going, it's not that pretty. I don't like it that much. It's fine. I try to convince myself that I didn't.
That's great.
It's the dust jacket I like.
The dust jacket's what's just like white in it. Yeah, I don't love the dust jacket. It's probably my least favourite. I like if my ideal copy would be taking the dust jacket off of the Fairy Loot one and then putting it in the slipcover of the Illumicrate one.
No, I just want it for the slipcase. Not a slipcase, sorry, the dust jacket.
Yeah.
That's what I want, is the dust jacket. Which is really daft. But I also really somebody on Discord selling the Legends and Lattes Fairy Loot, and I'm so tempted. It's so pretty.
I read about 50 pages of husband material, then went searching for snacks. I planned roughly what my first YouTube video may be. Nice. I forgot I have Yellowface, and I've got 2 editions. Why is there so many books to read and no time? I've not seen any bad reviews for Yellowface. I have. Shockingly, they were all from white people.
There was a 1-star review for it, and it just made no sense.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
I feel like the bad reviews are people that, like, they're not understanding what the book is actually about. Because I haven't even read it, and I know the basic for what it's about.
I can understand it not being for everyone, because I think
it's very lithic.
And if you're because it's very much about sort of the publishing world, and like there's a lot of stuff that's kind of about like it like mentions book Twitter quite a lot and things like that. And I think if you're not interested in that at all, you could just be very bored by it.
Yeah.
But
the criticisms I'm seeing.
Yeah, and that's the criticisms I'm seeing is more about the commentary that's within it, and it's like, no, I don't think we should be criticizing that point.
my favorite review of Babel was a 1-star review, and they literally, I might be paraphrasing, but literally said the book made it seem like colonialization was bad, or colonizing was bad, or something like that. Something in those.
Well, then the book did a good job.
It's like, and they were offended by it because it made them feel bad for being white. And I was like, the point has smacked you in the face. And you've still not got it.
I mean, if you're a sort of an English person who looks back and goes, why can't we own all these countries anymore? Like you're doing something wrong, really, aren't you?
Oh wow!
Makes it seem like this was wrong. It is.
I'm calling it quits. Oh no. Yes, please sort it tomorrow. Like fresh, nice and fresh, and a new day. It's fine. It's fine. If it's I'm guessing yes, that's any consolation. If it's the 21st, I won't be working and I have Fairy Early access. Oh, never mind. Right. It's Friday. The thought was there.
Yeah. That's all right. Between the 5 of us, I think we'll manage. And if we don't, you'll find me in a pit of despair.
I saw this comment and my brain just went,
don't. Kay does that and I hate it.
Some of the negative reviews for Babel were insane. Like I'm dum dum, and most of Babel went over my head. But that part of Babel was easy to understand. Okay, my brain is clearly just like going delusional because I read I'm dum dum. My brain went dum dum.
I am dum dum. You give me gum. No, dum dum. You give me gum gum.
Dum dum. Give me gum gum.
And then he blows the giant. I love reviews.
They're great movies. On that note, we're at the bottom of the comments. So let's go for another sprint and I will see you in 45. Hello. We have a Tori.
Hello.
Hello. How did everyone do?
I did not read much because I spent a lot of the sprint talking to Meg. We realised that we've not actually really spoken since Sunday. So I was catch up because I was out Monday, she was out Tuesday, I was out yesterday, and she was ill. And then so I only read 20 pages. And Meg's now gone to bed.
Fair. Andy?
Try to work out where Tori is. Kitchen.
One wall. We can now discern.
I did stuff.
Got thrown off by me, apparently.
I emailed somebody about fixing our cooker. I emailed my cousin about the bathroom. Well, my cousin's husband's the one that's doing the bathroom because that's what he does for a job. And he's very good at it. And then I put all my clothes away, which was no small thing. It was 2 baskets full of clothes, including the stuff that needed hung up.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Well done.
And then, because I've literally got a list of stuff that needs done.
Can you hear that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, it's the dishwasher.
Oh, okay. And Kay then brought my tea up, and I ate my tea and watched Hawaii Five-0, and I think that was about it.
Nice. Tori?
I escaped the horrible printer. I gave up, even though it means I'm going to have to print more tomorrow. I just couldn't. I drove home. I said hi to Richie, gave the kitty cat some cuddles. Got meowed at by Eden. Did the dishes, unloaded the dishwasher, reloaded the dishwasher, have the gammon in, and I almost cooked eggs.
Nice.
And then I should manage to read after that. Maybe. Yeah. That, or I'll just be a person. God only knows.
They're so productive.
I know. I'm just so happy with my office, to be honest. But we're on, doing a deep clean of all of the storage areas. But the issue is everything needs to go in places that it doesn't really get sorted potentially properly, because there's stuff that's got to still move. But it's fine. It's okay. I completely did a reshuffle of furniture and everything, so it's it feels 3 times bigger. It's mental.
Nice. I read 38 pages. Still hate it. That's gonna be my thoughts on this book. Sorry, Tori. It's gonna be my thoughts on this book the whole time. My goal, I'm hoping I can get this part of it finished, because then I've just got the part that's in this.
I really don't understand why that's how they've chosen to publish it, half a book in one.
There are multiple editions where it's published like that. The original ones were 3 separate books, so that's how I'm logging them.
Well, yeah.
I know they did it with the Vampire Diaries books. They had 2 in each one, but it was 2 in each one, so there's still a whole book.
And the Nightworld books, the bind-ups, there were 3 books in each bind-up.
Yeah. I got them up there.
I'm still annoyed.
I just get 1.5.
Yeah, it makes no sense, because so this is the end of book 2, and then this is all book 3. Make it make sense.
Please tell me every time we're stopping, you're filming a vlog clip going, still hate it, still hate it, still hate it. I would pay to watch that vlog. Still hate it. No updates, no actual plot, just still hate it. Still hate it.
I'm just so annoyed. I was so excited to read it. I knew it was going to be different to the TV show, but I was so excited to read it. And then that just happens in book 1, and I'm just okay, I hate this.
So I've seen most of the TV show. Is that a different trope than is in the TV show?
I don't remember that being in the TV show, but I don't remember any of this being in the TV show. Yeah. It's just like they took the characters, took the concept of a circle of witches, and just rolled with that.
That's what I say about most things that are translated to TV.
Yeah, I remember watching it, and I think I was right at the end of school. Like it was like 2006 to 8, somewhere in there. Because I remember looking at those books at the library at school, and I remember reading the start and going, "Eh." Yeah. And then I spoke to a friend who had read it and then had watched the TV show and was like, "Yeah, the TV show is good, but you can't compare it." And I just never read them. I just put them back and just didn't.
It is the exact same thing with the Vampire Diaries, though, because obviously, like, it's the same author and it was the same production team who made the TV show as well, and it was the same thing. Like it loosely took the basic storyline and then just went a completely different direction.
Isn't there in the Vampire Diaries books? Isn't there like angels as well at some point? Yeah. I'm just like, I'm sorry, what? No, go away.
I only read the first 2. I had the first 4, so the first 2 books, and I read the first 2, and I was like, no, I'm done.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to bother. I really love the TV show. I'm going to stick with that.
See, I've read them up until... So I've read, I think, the one after the ghostwriter took over from L.G. Smith. And it was severely noticeable for me. And it was like she was trying to shoehorn it into how they'd done the TV show. And I was like, what? Why?
You know, at this point, I would take a ghostwriter given a strange fate. I would take a really bad ending to the Nightworld book over no ending, because I refuse to read book 9 until I have book 10 in my hand. So at this point, I'm never reading book 9. It's been like 20 years.
Why I haven't picked them up. It's the same as
do you want me to? I want to reread them, so I'll write I will write book 10.
On chapter 3 of 23, it's a Tory.
It's the only Tory we like.
I mean, you're a fan of Heartstopper. Let's not insult Tory Spring. Thank you very much.
I love Tory Spring.
No, but she's technically a Victoria.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not. I told him.
Yeah, we like Tories with an I, not with a Y.
Yeah, there we go. That's better.
There's also the Tory area of Aberdeen, which everybody finds absolutely hilarious. Double RY though.
Okay.
Did the dishes and watch YouTube. Oops. That's fine. Read nothing that sprint. Read 31 pages and fed the cat.
You will not get that.
Did you get the platypus out the printer?
I typoed. Shush. Is it really a shock that I typoed at this point? Let's face it.
I'm going to be honest. I'm trying to figure out.
I need a platypus printer.
I'm trying to figure out what it was supposed to be.
It didn't end up as platypus either. They just made that out of the typo. Let me go get my phone and I'll tell you which.
Oh, she tried to say playing up and she said it was PLATINUPGAO.
Wow, really? Is that actually what I typed? Is that actually what happened? God.
Platinum go. So Vicky was like, warning, platypus and printer.
Hey, Jen.
You guys love me.
Now I get to start the burning maze. Nice. Right, we're at the bottom of the comments, so I'm just going to say, let's just go in for the last sprint, because I'm getting tired, but I'm determined to finish this half of the book before I go to
finish this. I'm going to do it.
Yes, we've got this. Right, I'll see you in 45. Hello.
Hey.
Hello.
How did you do?
I finished my book with 30 seconds to spare.
Ooh, nice.
Forgot there was a bonus chapter at the end, so I was like, oh, there's more than I bought to read.
I haven't read the bonus chapter yet.
Well, I feel like you'll enjoy it. Read it. It's not very long.
I know, but I want to reread and tab and annotate, and then I'll read the new chapter. It'll be my reward for tabbing and annotating.
I did not look at that. I have to.
It's only like 10 pages long.
What did you think of it then?
I'm still going to give it a 4-star, but like, I do have issues with it, but I can't stop reading, which is the same as what I said for Love on the Brain. It was better than Love on the Brain, I would say, overall, because there were just things that the love interest in Love on the Brain that was just like, I had issues with you, but it's fine.
Andy, how did you do?
We got the camping stuff checked and catalogued, and I'm much less stressed now. I've got much less on my list to do.
Good. Tori?
I finished cooking, took Richie his tea, ate my tea here because I couldn't be arsed going upstairs again, and watched NCIS instead of read it. Because my brain is moving.
You are really quiet, Tori.
Oops. I mean, that's probably the first time I've ever been told that, let's face it. Did you hear any of what I said?
I heard that you watched some NCIS. That was the last thing I heard.
Yeah, pretty much I made tea, took Richie his, and then sat here to eat mine and watched NCIS.
Nice. I managed to finish the part that's in this one, and then I read more of that story. So I read 8. What was it?
We're not going on those.
I managed to drop the book on the spine and somehow put the timer back on, even though the book fell there and my mouse is there.
Skills.
I also think I made Bell jump.
Oh.
As I was saying, I read 88 pages. I think I'm at the point, I'm reading it so quickly because I'm not quite skim reading it, but I'm not fully properly reading it, but I don't care. I just want it to be done. And there was like a questionable bit with the 3 like mean girl witches, and I was just like, you need to stop now, please. I don't like it. I don't like it. No, thank you. Ellie hopped off at the beginning of that sprint. Just got home and popping in to say hi. I hope you've all had a nice evening. Hope you've had a nice evening too. Watched YouTube again. Thought about moving, but didn't actually move. That is very fair. On chapter 5 of 23, and it turns out it's a trilogy. I mean, a Nora Roberts book, something Witch?
Dark Witch.
Dark Witch. Yeah. I mean, at least you found out now that it's a trilogy, and not when you get to the end of the second book thinking it's a duology and get really angry, because I've definitely not done that.
I've totally not done that before. Totally didn't do
Red
that.
Queen. I thought Red Queen was a trilogy. Then I thought there was 4 books. Then suddenly there's 5, and the Cruel Crown.
So Cruel Crown. So Broken Throne is technically book 5, but it's 5 short stories, 2 of which are the 2 in Cruel Crown. So you don't actually need to have Cruel Crown because you'll have Broken Throne. But there's only, I think, 1 or 2 of the 5 short stories in Broken Throne that take place after the series. So it's not actually, it's 5 short stories. It's not actually a 5th book. It's sort of like 4.5.
That would explain why I was so confused while I was reading it. I thought it was a 5th book. I'm going to have to reread it and actually read it properly.
Andy, I love you.
But yeah, so I when I found out that that's what Broken Throne was going to be, I got rid of my copy of Cruel Crown because I was like, I don't need this because I'd got Broken Throne. So, yeah. Although I don't think I actually own Broken Throne at the moment because I got the hardback when it first came out because it was come out in hardback first. And then I read it and then I was like, oh, I'll replace it with paperback. But I got rid of the hardback to make space. And I don't think I've replaced it with the paperback yet.
Yeah, I
will eventually.
Mine are, so Cruel Crown, Red Queen and Glass Sword are all regular size paperbacks. King's Cage is one of those giant paperbacks, like my edition of the like Queen of Air and Darkness and that, but like the tall, like should be a hardback, but is actually a paperback-sized paperback. And then Warstorm and Broken Throne are hardbacks.
I actually have 2 Warstorm because I got the tour edition because I met her. And then when it came out in paperback, I got the paperback. But that's one I'm not going to get rid of the hardback, but I won't reread the hardback. It's just going to sit there looking pretty.
We don't do that with books all the time.
I literally can just see Jem typing that and going, woo!
Who exists?
I achieved nothing.
I've packed for heading home tomorrow. Now I'm going to read until I fall asleep. That sounds like a plan.
And that could be in the next 5 minutes or not for another 7 hours.
Read another chunk of husband material. Enjoying it so far. Good to hear. I need to read the first one. We had this conversation earlier, though, that I need to read it.
I'm just waiting for the 3rd one to come out.
Oh, sorry, that just reminded me that I was watching Becca's video, the one where you mentioned the book, that I was like, that's the book. But also, I had no idea until you said that Rivals was coming out.
Oh my God, my friend, I when I was on my way home from the show yesterday, I was checking my emails, and my friend is amazing. She's got me a PDF copy of the 3rd book. Now, usually, I would feel very bad about doing this, but the fact I physically cannot purchase it in the UK, I don't feel bad.
I mean, I've got a copy.
That's the US paperback, though.
But it's...
Exactly, it's the US paperback. And I don't want to buy it off of US Amazon. I want to be able to
got this on regular and UK Amazon.
I just hated the second one, so DNF the series.
I loved it so much. But I understand.
It's just dismantled everything that was set up in the first book. Like every single relationship that you thought was going somewhere in the first book, second book, no, we're just going to change it.
And then it changes up again, kind of, in this.
It just really irritated me.
I'm concerned. I'm really concerned because the way this ended and the fact that, like, she's the one on the cover. There's 2 ways that cover could play out based on what happened in this book. And there's only one that I will accept.
At least they are continuing with the series, though, because when the second one came out, it was supposed to be, they'd said that was the last one because she didn't have a deal. She didn't have a deal for the 3rd and 4th one.
What?
Rivals is the 3rd one.
Yeah.
God damn, I got mixed up and thought it was the 4th one.
Rain is the 4th one. Rain's not out yet.
That's the one I'm talking about. That's what I meant. The orange one with her on the cover. Rain.
I have no idea how Rivals is going to go. I'm hoping to read it next month. We shall see. I think I'm going to try and get it onto my TBR. I'm hoping, I haven't filmed my rolls yet for my TBR Be With You. I'm hoping it's nice to me again like it was this month. We shall see. We shall see. but there's no other comments, and it's getting late. I'm tired, so just gonna leave it there. Thank you for joining me. Thank you everyone who joined in the comments, and I'll see you next time. Bye.